What's up, y'all? Boba here, reacting to Crimson Veldt, the new trial coming to ESO Season 1. Um, yeah, without further ado, let's jump into it.
So I'm not going to spoil the entirety of the trial. This isn't a walkthrough where we're going to walk through all of the
Good, no
mechanics or anything like
spoilers.
that.
Well,
I'm going to give you, plus we
this is
haven't
kind of a spoiler.
really finalized a lot of aspects of this, but I'm going to give you a brief preview of some of the things that we've been working on, but we haven't really talked about. So we did talk about, and I don't know if you're sharing my screen or not, but
I am, yes.
okay, good. We did talk about hard mode base pop, and that was kind of like the one key indicator and stuff. But there's a lot more coming to this trial than just hard mode base pop, and I'm going to show you a
Whoa.
couple of those things right now. First of all, I wanted to show you the
Like an
visuals
even
of where
harder
we're
mode?
at. So, as a refresher for Crimson Veldt, this takes place in Hircine's hunting grounds, but it's a different area of Hircine's hunting ground that is more savanna than than we've seen previously. We've seen in the hunting grounds and the base game, as well as March of Sacrifices and stuff, where you saw that was
Bunch
more
of
of a open
sacrifices,
sea
base
kind of
game.
area. But this is a different take on hunting grounds. This is the entrance place where you actually show up in the trial.
Oh, it's
So
a
I could, you can see
pool.
I could exit it. But I wanted to show you
Wow.
some visuals for what this trial looks like.
Whoa.
So
The red.
there are some really cool aspects. So there are like 3 or 4 sections to this trial, and this is the very first section. This is called the arid grasslands, and you can
Where's the
see as we
grass?
look, we're on a kind of a mesa in the middle
Stupid.
of the arid grasslands, which is where we
Oh, there's some
start.
trees.
And we walk through here. Now you may notice that this area, this is just the first section of the trial. I'll bring up the map real quick so you can see. There's a lot of little icons around here, which I'll kind of touch on a little bit.
What?
And this area looks really, really big, which is
Mhm.
could feel daunting to people as you. So this is the first trial that you can mount. So you will be able to mount on
Psych, Hellrock Citadel. Come
and
on,
run
do they even
around.
play their own game?
That's
Now,
so cool.
you may notice something different about
Do
my
they even
mount.
play their
You
own
see I
game?
have a spear in my hand. That is because part
Mm.
of the aspects of this trial, especially in the arid grasslands, is your ability
Oh,
to
there's the
attack
grass.
while you are mounted. And you
That's
will get
awesome.
you will get another special ability. It's actually part of the entire
Attack while
first part
mounted?
of this trial, the arid
Oh
grasslands, is
no.
running around on your mount to these different ritual sites in order to lure out the first boss and then drag that boss down to the ground and fight it. You usually fight it in 3 of these different ritual sites, which you get to determine. So there's a bit of a player mastery aspect to it. And then you fight them, and then you can travel on to the next area. I will show you the
That's
cool
crazy.
horn. That is uh, this is the hard mode base pop horn, the horn of the blood moon. You blow this horn, and then all the base pop is hard mode base pop. I'm gonna.
Wait. So basically, what he's saying is that this isn't a traditional trial where you move from one area to the next, to the next. It's like the trial is all in one spot with a few sections where you go to certain rituals and complete them. So you pop that horn and everything's just hard mode besides the trash mobs. That is very interesting.
Go down into the arid grasslands real quick.
Finn, we have a lot of folks in
And
chat reminding you that in Helra you could actually mount, but you could not attack
I'm
while
sorry.
on your
You
mount.
can. You're right.
Get
You're
him,
right. You
chat.
can mount in Hellra, but you did not have abilities. You are
Get him,
correct.
chat.
I
My
saw a
mistake.
couple people asking, what does base pop mean? Do you want to explain that real quick, just for
Base
folks who
pop
may not
is
be familiar?
basically non-boss. Anything that is not a boss is base pop. So
Awesome.
for lack of a better word, I know most people call it trash, but
Trash
I
mobs?
Trash.
these base pop has feelings, and they don't like to be referred
They're
to
not
as
just
trash.
trash to us.
Just like nobody else does. But you can see that the vibe we're going for. You see these kind of wolves running around. I am on our development server. I have special abilities that makes them not able to attack me and stuff like that. But you can see that they're kind of. This is the hunting grounds. This is what the entire purpose of Hircine's hunting ground is for. There's also the humanoid monsters in here. are the first turn. So this is the story of this is the first group of humans, mortals, that Hircine turned a long time ago. And the overall story is that they have grown disillusioned with living in the hunting ground and just hunting nonstop. And they're led
So they want to
by
get out.
somebody named Cargrim, and he wants to
He wants to get out.
take control and absorb Hircine's power in order to break free of this cycle.
I want
But
to
that's
break
part of what we're going to
free.
need to do as we run around the arid grasslands and kind of lure Sootfeather, which is the very first boss, down to the ground. You use abilities in order to kind of drag it down to the ground, and then you fight it and defeat it. Once you do defeat it, you get to go to this absolutely awesome gate
Damn.
that you traverse to the next section of the
Oh, so
trial.
this section is just
Run over here
one
right now.
huge area. What the heck?
I know we've had some questions before where people asked, does your mount speed account for it in here? Yes, your mount speed absolutely counts in here. So if you've trained up
Your mount speed counts. Oh my! You guys better, you better get the mount speed up. Better get that mount speed up.
then you're going to go as fast as you can with your training. Side benefit there with part of Player Champions and what they've released is it's easier than ever to train up in your mount. But I did want to show off this gate. This is a new custom gate that we got here.
That's
again,
a
some of these
nice looking
visuals
gate.
are not quite finished yet and stuff.
Whoa.
Feather. And this is just
Whoa.
so awesome
Love
to see.
this.
Yeah.
This just in. Sounds like Xbox NA is having login issues. So if you're having issues with Xbox NA,
Typical.
No.
we're looking into it.
I am not surprised.
Yeah. Thanks, Gina.
Yep.
Hey,
Thank
Finn,
you,
what
Gina,
website do you
girl.
link off of? Like, where can people walk in here from?
The Reach.
Okay.
So if you look at
Makes
it's over here, on the right side of this map right here, in the Reach. There's like a little pool that mimics kind of what the entrance is. So this comes off of the Reach,
Cool.
which makes a lot of sense because the Reachmen were all
Mm.
heavily involved with Hircine and stuff.
We just answered
Skybox
this.
is pretty too.
We answered this in chat, but
Sorry.
you can use any mount here. It doesn't have to be a specific
Yes,
mount.
you can use any mount.
And that includes
in
the
here.
multi-rider
It
mounts too.
That's
right?
cool. Multi-rider.
does. I think.
How is that going to work with
Pretty
the?
sure it
We'll have to take a
does.
look at that.
I think
There's
Shane said
some.
it did.
So, yeah. Yes. I think it works with the multi-rider mount. There are some things that we're working out with some of the mounts that have very
How does
specific
that?
uses. Things that like the headless horseman mount,
Mhm.
where you take your head off. That didn't initially play well with the spear, so we're having to take a look.
Yeah, like could your trial team, like half of them, just mount up with someone else, and could they complete that section of the trial with the amount that has two people? Does he answer it?
Get at getting that to work and stuff. So I'm not showing that off or anything. We'll get that all worked out before you guys can kind of see.
So
this
we
and
don't
stuff.
know yet.
Yeah, the goal is to use this with any mount.
The
Now,
stick mounts also, I think it's just you're going to be moving a lot slower, which is not super ideal, I guess. But you can use it if you want.
Speaking of moving slower,
Yeah.
we're going to jump to the next section and fall through the world.
Oh, you fell through the world. Whoa, whoa.
Again, it's early.
Yep, it is early. And
The skybox is pretty.
What the heck?
It's very
Well,
pretty.
the sky looks nice.
it is. The sky does look nice,
Yeah, this
doesn't
is.
it? It's very pretty. And I'm not on the usual client that allows me to do this, so.
Well, you know, if
You can
everyone
play
wants an early
Yep.
look, then these things happen, right?
Yep.
Fly, my dude, fly.
Okay, well, this is what it looks like under the world.
Yeah, it looks great. The sky is amazing.
The sky is amazing.
Be back in a
Let's
second.
jump.
If y'all ever want a real
Gina, where you
investment in our lives are, like,
going?
pretty much every day.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right.
No, and this is what happens when things are like in the middle of getting built out, right?
I will show you the. Well, we'll show you that one later, but this is the flayed basin.
Oh, cool. Is this a
Actually,
boss space?
No, this is just
No,
the next section. Actually, there's a the part I couldn't show, unfortunately, was let me see if I can fly over. Nope. So this is another section, and one thing to take in mind here is there is a what we call a mini boss. So this isn't really a boss set, but this is Moon Chaser, and Moon Chaser you're going to see in various parts of the trial, and you can engage him wherever you want to. But he'll follow you around. Like you can't skip him. He'll eventually show up closer, kind of to the second boss. And then this cool section here, which I'm just showing off the visuals here. This is the Butcher's Belly. This is an absolutely gorgeous kind of like underneath this massive tree.
Oh,
wow.
Wow.
Where they have. So if you thought the skybox looked good before, this is kind of
This is
underneath
cool.
the Butcher's
Yeah.
Belly. That and you can see that the magic has kind of infected the roots and stuff like that. This is the magic that Kargrim is using to kind of subdue Hircine, which you actually see in the very final
Hircine?
section. Actually go there.
I like saying Hircine.
But yeah, you can run around here and see some really cool stuff. The visuals are in. You see, this is kind of like a winding path that leads you to the very final section here.
Yeah, it looks really cool.
Yes. So so that's a preview. The part I was gonna show that apparently the jump point didn't work and stuff. So oh, you know what? I'm gonna do it because I really got to show you. I don't want to really.
Yeah, do it.
Show us.
Somebody asking
Show us.
if that was a spear or a staff. Oh, nope. There you go again.
It's a spear. No. That's fine.
It's a
that's
spear.
Fine.
Oh, what is that?
That's mounted spear combat in this trial specifically.
Okay. All right.
There you are.
We are here. All right. So this is what I was going to say. So I'm mounted in here, and you have these braziers here. This is what starts this section.
Chimera?
This giant chimera here.
Yep.
This thing is going to chase us. So this entire section, and I'm just going to fly over the wall so that we...
Hold up. It's going to chase you?
I don't start this event and die. But this is an entire mounted section.
Oh,
so this
no.
part of the trial, everybody mounts up, and you're going to run through here. You see this? This
oh,
is a speed
no,
boost.
no.
As you go through it, it speeds you fast. There's these things, which are power-ups, that allow you to use certain abilities.
Oh, man. That's going to be tough for a no-death.
Dancing and stuff. There's these barriers, which you have to use the abilities you have in order to break through them. Because this chimera... What's that?
I said, how fun.
Yeah, the chimera is going to be chasing you, so you do not want to lag behind. There's these boulders that are rolling back and forth. The first turn are hindering your progress. And it's a pretty big section here. I'll show you if you see.
Dude, this is gonna be intense. Oh my, that's the route.
You want to run through.
And you're being chased.
Elder Carts Online, right?
Elder Carts Online. Get her out of here.
With the obstacles and the power up.
Yep,
that's great.
Absolutely. This is
shit. I cannot wait to see the streams of this one.
For the team to dig into, all from a world building standpoint and ability standpoint. We needed a lot of tech to actually just be able to use abilities while you're on a mount. So again, some of this stuff is still in the process and whatnot, but you can see these barricades that are in your way that you have to kind of like destroy to get out of your way.
This is nuts.
So yeah, this is a really cool and a new way to kind of take on trials that we've had that you haven't really seen in the game.
Can I add
one person?
Go ahead, Jess.
Go ahead. Oh, if one person destroys the barrier, you just need one person in your group to do it, or does everybody have to hit it?
Nope. You just need one person to destroy the barrier.
That's cool.
Yep.
I just wanted to mention that Finn did not go through every little detail of this trial.
Absolutely. So, there's actually a lot of. So this is what I'm showing today.
Yes.
There is a lot more to discover for this trial. There's a lot of stuff coming in this. This is just another tease that I think was a cool moment that was in a state that really kind of like highlighted and shows it and gets people kind of excited for it. There is quite a bit that for this trial that people are going to discover to further and kind of enhance this trial going forward and stuff. So I'm really excited that once players dig into it and stuff, we found that leaving a little bit of mystery behind some of these things is really good for players to discover. It's actually one of the fun things of our job is when this hits PTS, for us to jump in and watch people stream and
that's what I said.
See them discover all the kind of little nooks and crannies and special things that we've put in here.
The mount section.
There's a lot to this trial.
Is this the biggest trial you all have created? It certainly feels like it. Maybe it's just all the open space.
It's. I think it is.
Oh, DMCA.
Because we're
DMCA
allowing you to mount and actually encouraging you to mount. It's not going to feel quite as big.
It stopped. What the heck?
It looks as I'm running through here and stuff, but the idea being that, the actual run times that we have, this is something that we very much pay attention to. The actual run times should be equivalent on, it's on the larger side for trials, but it should be equivalent to where trials normally fall in and stuff, especially because you're mounted and stuff.
Yeah.
So that's it for the preview for Crimson Veldt.
Okay.
And like I said, this will also be on PTS in
July.
What'd you say? July? Whenever U51's PTS is. This is definitely going to be there.
July 6th, I think, is the start of PTS.
And we might do another deeper dive in preview and stuff later on once we get a little bit closer to it and stuff. But that we're super excited to see people jump in here and put it through its paces, really. So
yeah, and we didn't really talk about trial rewards or anything. We didn't really get into bosses and just other little things.
There is a lot of cool stuff for that. Yep.
Yeah, we'll get into all that. This was just kind of a little.
We will get into all that.
A little treat to see what.
I can say in the rewards front. For a couple of years, we've heard the feedback of players that played Asylum Sanctorum, and they really liked that at the end of that reward, you had a chance to get a lockbox that you could then sell. And we have one of our rewards in this trial is going to be in a lockbox that you can sell. You can open it and get it, and then you can get the lockbox on the guild stores. So cool. that is coming as well.
Yeah, and for anybody who is having issues with drops, we'll reach out to Twitch after the stream and just see
Oh, that's right.
Are we sure that it's not on our end? Because we did confirm that
drops.
The campaign was set up, that it was on and running and everything, but we'll have a chat and just see
freaking drops, dude.
We can do to help it next time. I saw some people saying that clearing their cache made it work.
Yeah, we ain't got.
We're logging out and back in.
We're not supposed to be able to we
turn it off.
We shouldn't have to do all that though.
And,
come on now.
Yeah. I did promise somebody in chat I would grab the puppy before we ended the stream.
Yeah,
so
let's do it.
Let me grab him and then.
All right. Well, if you want to see the puppy, you can go on the Bethesda stream and look it up. But yeah, Crimson Veldt sounds very chaotic. Sounds like it's going to be very annoying for our hardcore teams, getting through that whole mounted section. Yeah, I'm not very much of I don't want to say sweat, but I just have a feeling that mounted section is going to be tough. For a while. But yeah, Crimson Veldt. I wonder what the sets are gonna be. What they said that they want to go beyond hard mode for this trial, which is crazy because I don't know how harder it can get. And, you know, more challenges. He's wearing a Seahawks hat. I hate that. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you're on Xbox NA, join Quorum, Keepers of Red Mountain, and Knights of Red Mountain. And when crossplay comes, anybody join it. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next dev stream. Peace.